Celebrity Boxing Live. Real excited. My guest today is Jerome Conquest. What's up, my man?
I'm great. How you doing, man?
Man, it's good to have you. Known you for a long time. You've been through it all, man.
Yeah, it's good to be here, and I appreciate the opportunity of reintroducing myself back to boxing.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, man, it's weird. It happened fast. I always known you, and you're always a guy. You're always on the go. Like especially you put out your own documentary, and tell everyone about your documentary.
My documentary is called The Conquest Short Story. It was directed and produced by Timothy Blackwood and Bradford Downs out of Virginia. It's just one day they came to Philly looking to do like an all out sports expo on combat sports, and
okay.
They met me, and they changed the whole expo into just focusing on me after hearing my story.
Yeah, well, you're an accomplished professional fighter. You fought for a couple world titles. You're a legit boxing star, and at your time.
When I met them, this was before I even won my titles when I met them. So
that's cool. So did they follow your career for a while?
No, they just popped up in Philly one day, was looking for a boxer because they was just going off of the Rocky image.
Oh, right.
So, and they didn't know too much about boxing, but they just knew the Rocky image and the image where Rocky brought to Philly.
Right.
And after them meeting me, they see that it was more to boxing and more to Philly and more to just a Rocky boxing image. Right. That it was real life fighters out here going through the grind, going through the struggles, and accomplishing big things for themselves.
So what was your biggest struggle, like growing up and getting into boxing or through your boxing career?
My biggest struggle was who I was going to be. Was I was going to be a street person, or I was going to be who I am today. I never known in a million years that I'd be the person that I am today.
Right.
I always thought that I was going to turn to the streets because that's basically everything with an average North Philly, average black guy. It's just average for us that we'll end up somewhere in the streets.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, like things as life goes on, may you be a big inspiration to people. And you are, because, man, you showed up to press conference like, damn, man, the Conquest is here. Because I always knew you, but we didn't know each other well. We were always like cool with each other.
Right.
Now you're going to end up fighting on celebrity boxing platform. It's like, what? I mean,
it's just a full circle. It's just a full circle for me, because in the pro ranks, I was when your brother was working for King's Promotion.
Oh, okay.
I was up underneath your brother.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Press conferences and everything, like he was my contact guy through everything.
Wow, really? I didn't know that.
And now it's running full circle. Then I'm working with you now, so
awesome,
it's just Conquest and the Feldman. So
no doubt. So talk about my brother and bare knuckle. What do you think of bare knuckle? And were you ever with that? You think would it ever been any interest to you?
It's an amazing and great thing with Dave is doing.
Yeah.
With the bare knuckle thing, but I really don't see myself doing legalized street fighting.
Well, that's what it is. It's a lot different than regular sports because you had Paulie Malignaggi fought there.
Different animal, man. It's a whole different animal from what we accustomed to. We accustomed to patting our hands, not
absolutely, yeah. Well, and then it's the art. There's no real art to bare knuckle. They just come out and start throwing bombs and stuff, and they get busted open fast. And the only boxer that's succeeding in this right now is I forget his name. He fought Canelo. Austin Trout.
Oh, okay.
Austin Trout's the champ now. But just talking more about you, man. Like through your career, because I remember there was like a group of fighters that Joe Hand had, and you guys were all together. So it was like they were the tomorrow's champions. They were basically like.
It's just when Joe Hand had his long reign of fighters, I wasn't even a thought. Like Joe Hand don't even know how I got on his card for my pro debut.
Really?
Yeah, my pro debut. I fought somebody who everyone expected me to lose to. I fought a guy from out of New York. He just was coming off of winning the Golden Glove tournament out in New York.
Yeah.
And they was high on him. And Joe Hand was really looking to sign him.
Wow.
But I came in and I threw a monkey wrench in that motherfucker. Okay. and he came to my court. Yeah. He came to my locker room. Was like, "Who are you? I see you at my gym all the time. I seen you around Tion Kennedy, but who are you?"
Yeah.
He was like, "Who are you? Like, where did you come from?"
Wow.
And I was just one of them guys that, like I said, I'm the Robin Hood of boxing.
Why is that? Tell me.
I came in. I used boxing. I didn't let boxing use me.
Right.
And I used my platform to like give back to my community. I never used my platform to have big chains, nice cars, big houses. Never used my platform there. I always used my platform to give back to my community, and that's the SMS community in North Philadelphia. Right. I do book bag giveaways. I do turkey giveaways. Like, awesome. No matter what the holiday is, by me being Muslim, I always feel as though I want to do my fair share of giving back. And not even just by me being Muslim, it's just in my heart because I know how them kids feel growing up in poverty and not be able to have your parents to be able to afford things what you want.
I love that, man. Let me ask you that. So who inspired you as a boxer? Was there a Muslim boxer that, because there was Matthew Saad Muhammad, Eddie Mustafa, like years ago, but then there was Muhammad Ali, was sort of like the original Muslim.
To be honest with you, is like, I've recently just turned Muslim 3 years ago.
Okay.
So Islam had nothing to do with my decision on being a fighter. What gave me the motivation and everything to be a fighter was I needed to take care of my family.
Right.
And I seen that the only thing I had to do was just do something what I've been doing my whole life, and that was just fighting.
Right.
So I was just like, why should I just go out here and fight people for free when I could get paid to do it and take care of my family?
Sure.
And it was just something that, I put on my lap. And boxing fell on my lap through Tion Kennedy because he was just like, he needs somebody to come into the gym.
Right.
Keep him motivated, help him out. Right. Just by me helping him out in training camps and keeping him motivated, he did something big for me that motivated me.
That's awesome, man.
That dropped boxing on my lap, and I was just like, man, I'm just gonna go at this 100%. Because when I first met my trainers, Wade and Randy Hennett,
I love
their first question to me was, are you here just to be here, or you here to do this?
Right.
To put yourself out there, make a name for yourself, and do this at 100%.
Right.
My response to them was, I'm just here to help my friend.
Wow, man.
I just want to help keep him motivated and just help him out. And you want to know what they said to me?
What?
Oh, you good luck with that.
Really?
They refused to train me because I didn't want to do it for myself.
Really? Well, see, they're old school guys and they're real guys. Like, they are two guys I knew. So a kid, I actually had Wade Hennett's poster for I got it. Well, I don't know. It was in my window for years, and it was crazy because when he had his box haircut, remember? I used to love that guy. Anyway, but that's something. So was Tion basically like your inspiration for boxing?
It wasn't more so my inspiration. It's like everybody from my neighborhood boxed. Like Carl Darton.
I remember him.
Mike Darton. Rock and Tiger, Bear. We all from the same circle and the same neighborhood.
Right.
So it was just me seeing guys like him. Look, the guys like them.
Yeah.
In Concrete Jungle, and
I remember him. Yeah,
it was just
was the man. I loved that guy.
Yeah,
loved him.
And he also had two fighters, and they passed away. One was Keith Boone, and another one was Rashad Williams. These was also two fighters that was a part of the Concrete Jungle. Was underneath Brother Nazem that passed away.
So what was Concrete Jungle? Was it all Muslim fighters?
It wasn't more so of all Muslim fighters. It was just more so of, it was just what Brother Nazem named it. It was Concrete Jungle.
And being a Muslim fighter, because I know you have Ramadan right now. Did you ever fight during Ramadan and where you had to really watch your eating and stuff like that? Did ever mess your training up?
as me going through Ramadan and everything else, that's basically the way how I train. I train myself underneath a strict military diet anyway.
That's they need to bring that up. So, the Muslim diet should be in that thing, really, man.
Yeah, I have a strict military diet that I go by, and just by me not eating for a couple of hours during the day, that's absolutely nothing. Especially, leading up to the weigh-ins, and I'm accustomed to drying out.
Yeah,
the day before, tough, it's very tough, but it helped me make weight a lot. I have never missed weight.
I love it. I remember one thing, man. I remember when I was fighting, so you have to dry out, and it used to be like in winter time, right? I used to go before I go to the weigh-in. I put I got a 2-liter Pepsi. I don't know why I did that. It was a Pepsi thing, right? I put it in the freeze in the water in the snow. Go to the weigh-in. Came out, and I just would drink that. Not the whole thing, but a lot of it. It was just crazy. But that drying out, man, that's real men.
My thing is Pedialyte in a smoothie.
No, that's the new thing. But tell her, people don't understand what a fighter's life is. You know what I mean? Like the training, watching everything.
You gotta live it.
Yeah.
Gotta live it.
No,
if you're not going to live it, don't do it at all. So just like the way how me being a professional fighter, going through the grind of 6 to 8 weeks of training.
It's no joke.
And just to see these celebrities, want to step in and do it.
Yeah.
Like the only info that I got for them is, if you're going to do it, live it, because it's just the training chronicles of being a boxer. No matter what stage that you put in it on, professional wise, celebrity wise, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's rough.
No, 100%, man. Like boxing is grueling, man. But it also, if it wasn't for boxing, me and you wouldn't be sitting here. I know I wouldn't be here right now. I'll be honest with you, man. Boxing, when I was a young kid, I started when I was 5 years old, and Frank the Animal Fletcher, Anthony Two Gun Fletcher raised me. They used to live with me in my house, and going to North Philly, Southwest Philly, Dick Turner's gym, Champ's gym, that made me successful. You know what I mean? Like, look back, I didn't have college. I just wasn't a school kid. My college was going to North Philadelphia and becoming a man as a person. You know what I mean?
Right.
And but you, man, just your career has been interesting, in your documentary, and we got to get this out there, man. Like, because you pushed that out there. You got an award. You won an award, didn't it?
We won 9 awards out of 30 film festivals. Out of 30 film festivals, the Conquest short film won 9 awards, and three of them was overseas, and one was in Paris. We won one in Paris. We won one in Paris. Denmark. It was in Paris, Denmark. And I forgot the other one that we won.
That's awesome.
But we have 3 international awards for that film, and it also been shown in Japan. It also been shown in China. Like it like that film been shown so many places, and Timothy Blackwood did a great job.
Awesome. I can't wait to watch it. I haven't watched it yet for some reason. I couldn't get it. I don't know. I didn't see it. But where can people find it at right now?
That's what I was about to say. Yeah. Right now, you could find it for free on civil.com.
Civil.com. Okay.
Yes, you spell civil as CIVL.com.
And what's good about it is the 15-minute documentary is because people have attention span. Everybody has ADD.
It wasn't even an attention span. It was just, like the guys that from Virginia that did this documentary, they did it from the muscle.
Right.
So now whatever they money paid for, that's what you got.
No, but
so you got that 15 minutes out of it, because like they was doing overtime, doing beach tours. They was doing overtime, working in bars overnight. They were working a regular 9 to 5s. Like, these guys really like put their time in.
That's great.
And like grinded from the muscle. Like they was even staying in the hostel down in Chinatown.
Wow.
Just so they could stay here in Philly and follow me every day.
That is awesome though. But that's what I'm saying. In 15 minutes, people are going to see, man, who Jerome Conquest is.
Right.
And this is like, you could be putting these on a lot of platforms. We got to get this out there, man. Like I want to help you with this too, man, with my connections, because I know you can get this out there. You're a unique guy. Especially, what really interests me is you became a Muslim 3 years ago, right? So yes. What made you want to become a Muslim, and what has it done for you?
After coming out of my first divorce, I felt as though I needed a fresh start. So I always believed in God, but I never took up a religion, like anything like Christian, Baptist, anything like that. I never took any of that up, but I just always knew that it was a God.
Right.
So I just took Islam out of any religion. I just took Islam because it fits me. It fits me. It fits my character. And Islam is everything what it is with me. So that's why I chose Islam over any other religion. It fits my character.
And how has it helped you become a Muslim in the last 3 years?
To this day, I'm still learning. I'm still learning every day.
Okay.
So Islam really didn't do anything to make me better or to make me worse. It's just, I'm just learning. I'm still learning every day how to be how to be a great man, how to be a great father, how to be a great husband, and all the above. Like that's the only thing what I'm just focused on right now is just trying to better myself.
And have you dealt with like depression in your life or anything like that? I mean, everybody hits big walls.
We all hit a wall with anxiety and depression.
Sure.
I've been dealing with that for a long time, and I never known that I was dealing with it. Like, it starts with death. Like, throughout my whole career, every year out of my career, I lost somebody that was like close to my career. Starting with, my brother.
Wow.
And then with Gibbs, and then my dad.
Willie Gibbs? James Gibbs.
Yeah, James Gibbs.
I love that guy, man. I loved him, man. Good.
Yeah, so James Gibbs, my dad, my aunt. It was just every year that, and every year that I lost somebody, I was always dead smack in the middle of training camp.
Wow.
And that was part of my depression right there. And me trying to be a people pleaser, not wanting anybody not to, not like me.
Yeah.
I always want everyone to, just like me for who I am. It's like, don't go around and try to dislike me because you don't like what it is when I'm doing. And like, you can't be me. You can't be me because I definitely don't want to be you.
Right. That's good. It's true facts.
So it is just a buildup of just being a people person, and that's where my anxiety and my depression come from, by not wanting to fail.
So how did you get into boxing? Like what, do you have another dream? Was being a boxer your dream?
Boxing wasn't never a dream. I say this during every interview. Boxing was never a dream. Boxing just landed on my lap, and I went with it because everything what I do, I put 100% into it, and I like to prove people wrong. People was calling me a follower, saying I was following behind Tion Kennedy. I wasn't built for this. I waited too long to get in the game. Right. I just used that, and I proved everybody wrong, and that was my main mission. I just like to shut people up.
Right. That's a good way, man.
And
you
I
did.
I shut a lot of people up, right. And this time around, of me coming back into boxing, right. I'm gonna shut them up again.
Absolutely. A lot of people talk shit. Nobody can. It's all about delivery in life anyway. You know what I mean? But so with celebrity boxing, so I know we talked before about this, and all of a sudden you came into the press conference. I know we talked a little. So what's your interest with celebrity boxing? I know you're going to be doing this ALS fight night. What would inspire you to get on celebrity boxing?
What inspired me to get into celebrity boxing was, I just seen the way and the turn how boxing is going.
Yeah, absolutely.
The way and the turn of boxing is going is, your likes, your followers, sure. Who you know, it's very political. Like
who
boxing
would you want to
is
fight
very
in
political.
celebrity boxing?
Listen, I'll be able to fight anybody.
Is there anybody particularly like? What do you think about Jake
I would
Paul
love-
calling out Gervonta Davis and stuff?
Oh man, that's stupid. But like in celebrity boxing, I am willing to fight anybody that's willing to help. I mean, my organization grow by still helping the youth getting the message out there that, I mean, like, you don't have to be in the streets, because like right now, the way how things are in this world right now with the youth, I mean, they have nothing to do but besides to just be out there running around in the streets doing dumb stuff.
We need inspiration guys.
It's nothing productive out there for them to do.
Yeah. Well, you're definitely going to inspire them, because everything you've done and putting your own documentary together, and listen, it's funny, your career is only getting started. Your life's really only getting started, because once you hit celebrity boxing, it's probably going to open a lot of doors. That's what celebrity boxing is.
Most definitely going to open up more doors. Just because on the side that I am on a professional level, I mean, I know I could jump right back in on a professional level and do it 100%. But I mean, like, if I could use another platform like celebrity boxing to help my foundation, that my foundation is called the Conqueror Foundation.
And what's it for? Underprivileged children?
Yeah, it's just. I mean, I just want to help.
Okay,
like I ain't putting no label under it. It doesn't matter what it is. I just want my foundation.
Tell
to
me
help.
why. Why do you want to help? I love this.
It's in my heart.
Yeah, so that's
I have a big heart. I have a big heart. Like, I have no reason of doing it. It's just who I am.
Yeah.
What I stand for.
Yeah, definitely, man. And that means a lot to me, you know what I mean? Like, because that's the way I am. Like, I got into this. I'm doing all this. It wasn't just for the money when I started. It was therapy, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I was going through a lot in my fucking life.
Basically what it is, too. So, like, I'm going through, like, people go through things in their life, and I felt as though getting back into the gym, that's my therapy.
Yeah.
And I want to take advantage of my therapy as long as I can. And I mean, as long as I'm able to do it at 100% and have that mindset that I know I could go in there and do it and not get myself hurt and make it home to my kids every night. That's the only thing I care about.
There's nothing like boxing, man. Like, see, boxing, you have a bad day, you go box, you feel better, right?
Yeah,
it's your mentality.
Yeah.
Every parent in the fucking world should have their kid in boxing.
No,
like, it doesn't make sense.
Speaking of parents, when I was in middle school, I did nothing but get suspended from school for fighting. So one day my dad walked me to the gym at 28th and Huntington.
Is that
Champs Boxing Gym.
Yeah.
And he was like, "You want to fight?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do want to fight." He like, "Well, go in here and do it." And my first trainer ever that taught me the punch and step and throwing the uppercut under the rope and all that was Al Fennell.
That's my first trainer, man. I loved Al, really.
Yeah, Al Fennell. We used to be in the back of the gym, in the last ring in the back of the gym where the water was leaking from the locker room on down to the ring in the bucket.
That's just like Champs Gym. And remember they had Champs Gym on it was right next to where Fred Jenkins' gym is, right down the street. That's where I started at Champs Gym. It's like 26 and like Gerard Thompson, that area. But Al Fennell, man, he was this little dude you didn't know, but he knew how to throw punches. And it was
stepping jab.
He loved my dad, right? I mean, I'd fight with my dad. He'd be like, "Damon, stop it. What are you talking? My dad threatened me." You know what I mean? Stupid. But Al was great, man. He trained Robert Bam Bam Hines. He trained a lot of guys.
David
man.
Reed. David Reed was one of my inspirations.
Yeah, man.
He was one of my inspirations, but I just fell in love with Sweet Pea Whitaker style.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I loved him. Now, who do you think would have won, Pernell Whitaker or Floyd Mayweather?
I mean, like Styles make fights, but
that would have been an interesting match.
It would have. I can't.
That'd be a chess match. You know?
Yeah, I can't even pick that because I mean, Sweet Pea style was just different, and just Mayweather grit,
right?
And his IQ to win was different. So it'd just come down to who had the better game plan that night. That's how I'm answer that question.
I have to ask you, who do you think would have won, Meldrick Taylor or Floyd Mayweather?
I think Meldrick because of his aggression.
Meldrick was bad, man. He was a bad man. Yeah.
His aggression probably would have got the best of Floyd. But
because I don't think Floyd would have hurt him.
But Floyd just, I don't know, he just adjusts to things.
Yeah.
he adjusted things real fast, but the aggression probably would have got Floyd.
Right. And that's something, and that would have been interesting, like, because when he got robbed against Julio Cesar Chavez, that was a total disgrace. I must have watched it 100 times. I mean, you look at it, come on, man, you're a referee, Richard Steele. You know he's working with Don King, and Chavez is Don King's guy. How do you stop it? There's no chance. You know what I mean? There's no chance Chavez could have won that fight. You know what I mean? So, but that was unbelievable. So, who was what celebrity would you want to take on if you're going to fight? You're not going to fight a celebrity right off the bat, but what celebrity, former champion, would you want to step in the ring with in celebrity boxing? That's what we are, pro league. We're building it.
It really doesn't matter to me. Yeah. Like, I always had that approach, even in the pro ranks. Like, I really don't care because I have a style that nobody like a lot of people don't like to see, and I'm southpaw.
Yeah, I know.
So a lot of people don't like to see southpaws, and the way how I fight, the way how I move, and everything else in the ring. Ain't nobody trying to deal with that bull crap. Even if it's for a minute, they ain't trying to deal with it.
You're Jerome Conqueror, man. You're the man. This is Conquest, right? Conquest, right?
Yes, my real. Everybody asks me, "Is that my stage name?" Like, no, my real name is Jerome Conquest. My stage name is the Conqueror.
I love it
because
I
mean that's what that's the definition of conquest, conquer.
Awesome.
And my coach Wade gave me that name. He also said, I mean, you having that name, don't go in there and get conquered.
Yeah.
And he used to tell me that before every fight. Don't go in there and get conquered.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. What was where was the biggest place you ever fought in boxing? Have you ever fought in any big arenas? I know you fought on TV a lot. I
fought in New York.
Okay.
That's when I fought for the WBC. No, it was the Hard Rock down there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was it was like in Queens.
But you fought on TV Queens a bunch of times.
That was a pay-per-view. I fought my pro debut was on Comcast Sportsnet.
Oh wow, that's awesome!
Yeah, my pro debut was on Comcast Sportsnet.
Where was that? Where was your pro debut at?
The 2300 Arena.
Oh, was that 2300?
Yeah, I fought at the 2300 Arena a lot.
I know you're a house name there.
I'm a house name there. They people started calling me Mr. 2300. That's how many times I fought there.
They should make your statue. Come on, Roger, make a statue of Jerome.
And Roger, my man, I'm gonna text him after we leave here. Be like, "Where my statue at?"
Yeah, I know, man. That's what he should do there. Because he's sort of like, but he's an all-around facility. Like I thought it was a disgrace Russell Peltz didn't buy Blue Horizon because the Blue Horizon was a legendary place. If they opened the Blue Horizon, do you know how many fights are on TV and how many legends? Dude, I mean, my pro debut
show up
there
just to sit ringside in there.
Dude, people used to love. I mean, I used to sell 500-600 tickets. The fight there was unbelievable. Just seeing the crowd and it's like, and Russell Peltz not buying it. I think it was a fucking.
But you want to know what one arena would give you like that vibe of the Blue Horizon?
Yeah,
the Met.
Oh, the Met. Yeah.
The way how they had the Met set up, it'd give you like that little vibe of Blue Horizon because of the like when you up on the second level, you get to look over top of the ring.
That is cool. Yeah,
so it gave you that little vibe for that.
Where was the favorite location you ever fought?
My favorite location, 2300 Arena.
2300. So you're the face of 2300 Arena, man. Come on, we got to tell Roger to give you a little. You got to have a statue there. He has to start doing those statues.
Yeah, that's my favorite place to fight. So my favorite place to fight. I mean, hopefully you could do something at the 2300 Arena.
Yeah. I mean, I've done the Spectrum. I've done some big arenas. I want to do it there. My brother's doing some bare knuckle there.
But the arena is where it's at.
No, it is because he has it. That's a great facility with the lights, everything. That's a Hollywood studio. It looks like. You know what I mean? Basically, they have places like that in L.A. Like there's Thunder Studios in Los Angeles. Roger Ruiz. I'm going to be working some stuff with him. Would you ever want to fight in L.A.? L.A.'s good, man.
With me, of course.
Then we do the documentary.
I had training camps. I had training camps in LA too.
Where were you?
I was in Oxnard with Lomachenko.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was in Oxnard with Lomachenko
for 8
him
weeks. For a while?
I was one of his main sparring partners.
That's awesome, man.
For 8 weeks.
Yeah. So what we want to tell everyone about, when you're going after your goals and dreams like you are, like with some words you want to tell the public?
I mean, I'm really not big on talking about myself, but I mean, like, it's just whatever it is that you know about me, whatever it is that, I mean, you know about my character.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's just me. Like, I'm not big on being in the spotlight. Like,
well, how about words to people? Because if they see you, they're like, damn, I'd like to do what Jerome does. So what about motivation?
I mean, like I said, even like if you're gonna turn to boxing, or even if it's not boxing, just go at it with your all. I mean, go at it with your heart. And just give it your all. That's the only thing. That's the only info what I got for kids. And I mean, like, fighting and violence ain't always the way.
Sure.
It ain't always the way. If you want to fight, I mean, go into a gym. The same thing what my dad did to me. My dad didn't want to see me keep getting into fights in school and all that, so he took me to a gym.
Absolutely.
If you want to fight, you got some anger to get out, I mean, go to the gym.
More people go to boxing, you'll end a lot of violence out
You got
there.
more people picking up a gun more than you got people picking up gloves.
And they go to
because
boxing.
they can't fight.
Exactly. We need to keep telling the world about this, man, 100%. But you're going to fight in celebrity boxing, I guess, June 7th. We're going to do this, or the 14th. I mean, we're going to go over the dates, but 14th. We have a couple things we're in the works with. But you're stepping in the ring for ALS, which is incredible. So, again, man, we're just real excited. And tell everyone how they can watch your documentary again.
You can watch my documentary on civil.com.
Yeah.
And it's the Conqueror short story. And I'm also a part of right now with my organization, a women's impact award.
Okay.
My sister Sabrina Woods is a candidate to win an award for the Women's Impact Award.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'm helping her out. So whenever it is that you get a chance, you could go on my page, on my team Conqueror page.
Yeah.
Or you could go on my personal page at _Conquest_ and just please support the black. I mean, she's a nurse. She's a black nurse, and I mean, she's coming up in the world of, I mean, trying to help people in the medical field. The same way how I'm trying to help people in my neighborhood. She's helping people in the medical field.
That's really good stuff, man. Really excited to have you on the Celebrity Boxing Live podcast. Really excited to have you part of Celebrity Boxing and looking to do some great things with you, my man. Jerome, Conqueror, Conquest.
Can I just say one more thing?
Sure.
Also, out in Johnstown, people that's listening to this in Johnstown, I mean, vote for Tiana Dukes for city council. She's running for city council. So, I mean, vote for her. I mean, like, just put a black young entrepreneur in power. And a female at that in power in a little town that's on the up, that's on up and coming.
She'll be fighting hard for the town too. You could tell.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it, man. Jerome, Conqueror, Conquest, Celebrity Boxing Live. We'll see you next time,
all right,
my man.
Jerome.
Thank you, my man.
All right.